2 previous semi-finalists, but only one place in the semi-final. Which one will take it? Will it even be one of our other robots? Find out on this heat of the 8th Wars. Hello and welcome back finally to Heat F of the 8th Wars. 6 fighting machines, but only one may make it to the series semi-final. Our first round will consist of 2 three-way fights with 2 robots in each fight, progressing through to round 2. So without further ado, let's let the wars begin. From the inner machinations of my mind, the Stag. My first ever Lego robot, let's hope its wisdom gives it an advantage. From the inner machinations of my mind, Fury Flipper. It's been here since the first wars, but has never made it out the heat. And from BattleBots and seeded number 7, Rusty. The third war's champion's poor ground game may prove a serious disadvantage against these 2 flippers. 3, 2, 1, activate. And we're off. It's our first round battle. Stag trying to flip Rusty and failing, obviously. Fury Flipper trying to flip Rusty but failing. We have got quite bad flippers here, but quite bad ground game from Rusty. Rusty being more aggressive, being more confident. They are seeded 6th, that does make sense. Crashing into both of them. Not causing much damage. Fury Flipper into the corner, and that is both of Fury Flipper's removable panels gone. That means that they are eliminated. Now, if you didn't know, all of the robots in this competition have either 2 or 3 removable panels, and if all of them are taken off, that robot is eliminated. Obviously, that is what happened to Fury Flipper. Now let's move on to our second battle. From BattleBots, SawBlaze. Another one of the oldies, but never beyond the second round. From the depths of hell, Moving Mountain. Let's hope we can get rid of my least favourite robot. And from the inner machinations of my mind and the number 12 seed, CrushedAcean. It was their breakout performance in the 7th Wars. Can they keep it going? 3, 2, 1, activate. So, we have got 2 notoriously aggressive robots going on here. Yep, CrushedAcean and SawBlaze both pushing Moving Mountain. What abominations. Saw getting stuck there. But SawBlaze pushing CrushedAcean into the corner and losing a claw. This could be bad for them. The 12 seeds are at a disadvantage here. SawBlaze getting Moving Mountain very nearly onto their spikes, pushing them around. Ooh. It's really SawBlaze doing the work here. What is wrong with CrushedAcean? Why are they so scared? Still have a claw left. So close to the pit, SawBlaze. What can they do? If they go backwards, they are in the pit round 1. They do not want to lose round 1 yet again. What is wrong with CrushedAcean? Why are they not getting involved? They are known for being aggressive, and that is not happening here. Moving Mountain Spinner is even getting up to speed, and you know how long that takes. It takes ages. Stopped by SawBlaze with minimal damage. And that is a fork off of SawBlaze. That is not a full panel. However, that is still damage. SawBlaze then going after CrushedAcean and getting them into the corner, but not much damage going on there. CrushedAcean actually somewhat getting involved just by proximity. Pushing into SawBlaze, interrupting them with Moving Mountain. Not doing much damage there. SawBlaze is really the standout star of this melee, but not managing to do any real damage to Moving Mountain, who, quite frankly, might not be the one going out. It could easily be CrushedAcean. They're not doing anything. They're not aggressive. They're not being controlling. All the aggression and control is going to SawBlaze. All the damage realistically goes to SawBlaze. Still, CrushedAcean trying to stay out of the action, spinning. Is there something wrong with their drive? Again, SawBlaze trying and failing to get under Moving Mountain. I don't think they have the pushing power to properly exploit that high ground clearance. There we go, right into the corner. And if you look there, that's actually CrushedAcean's claw in between the wheel hub and the wheel. Is that a wheel hub? I'm not sure. But actually penning SawBlaze, that might be a little bit of control points there for CrushedAcean. If it goes to judge's decision, which it probably will. Seeing as I don't think anyone's going to be pitted. Oh, close to the pit there. SawBlaze again being the damaging one, and CrushedAcean being so irrelevant they aren't even in the picture. Again, going round. So, what is wrong with SawBlaze's weapon? How long has that been disabled? Panel off of Moving Mountain as we go to cease. And after a relatively long period of deliberation, based on damage, control and aggression, it was decided that the robot that deserves to lose is Moving Mountain. So, in the head-to-heads, the first fight for a place in the heat final will be Rusty versus SawBlaze. 3, 2, 1, activate. So for a place in the heat final, Rusty already has got a panel taken off and a fork off of SawBlaze. This is unfortunate. The 6 seeds are in trouble here. They have bad ground game and SawBlaze has forks. Their spinner is up to speed. I'm glad they've fixed that from the end of the last fight. Into the corner. All SawBlaze so close to the pit there. All right into the corner again. And that's a full panel off of SawBlaze this time. We're even on the panels. And that is SawBlaze down the pit. What an upset. SawBlaze still can't escape that round 2 curse. Now let's see who's going to be joining Rusty in the final. 3, 2, 1, activate. Right, let's hope that CrushedAcean has got their issue sorted out. It's looking good for them so far. Being aggressive, finally. Although they've just gone back to spinning. Stag nearly goes into the pit, pushing them into the corner, back and forth. Sort of an even fight here, actually. CrushedAcean trying to push, but up against the sidewall, but the Stag failing to flip. Their flipper is not really working that much. Getting into the little nooks and crannies of the Stag. This is useful, because Lego robots have got a lot of these points. Attempt at a flip, but that is destroyed the Stag's back. That's a panel off, and the little Lego pieces that connect it. It's another thing there. Nice push from CrushedAcean. This is what we like to see from them. But it's gone back to bad again. The Stag not doing much. Still trying to push him, but it doesn't seem to be working. Those circuit cubes motors really do work. Oh. No, they're fine. Oh no! Into the pit. Cease. Absolute shocking display from CrushedAcean there as the Stag makes it through to the heat final. And now let's see which robot is worthy to go to the series semi-final. 3, 2, 1, activate. Oh, Rusty is stuck on one of the horns of the Stag. Or antlers, rather. However, Rusty has quite bad ground game and the Stag has those little forks on the front of their wedge. If the Stag can get a slip in, which is unlikely, but if they can, they might be able to get Rusty on their side, and that is not a situation where Rusty is able to surf right. Rusty running away. Once again trapping them. Can they capitalise on this? They choose not to. Slip from the Stag and not self-destructing. The Stag getting Rusty into the sidewall, up onto their wedge and failing to flip them, damaging themselves in the process. This is not good for them. Rusty's relentless attacking might be proving a good thing despite the flipper, because probably it's not working very well. Circling the Stag, still attacking them with their axe. Very rarely on target, very rarely actually getting at any of these very important removable panels that, if you don't remember, you need for damage. Getting the axe in for the first time in about 10 seconds. Going again and again and again. Not doing much. Taking ages to align themselves. Both of them, actually. It's been a solid 10 seconds-ish before the robots collided. And just as I say that, it happens again. Rusty using their axe quite a lot. Actually pushing the Stag round. They seem to be winning at this point in the fight. Definitely much more aggressive. Not sure about control. Certainly more damaging if it goes to judge's decision, which I suspect it might. Very good shot at the back panel there, but nothing happens. That's a side panel gone. It is just the back panel left. And if you remember from their last fight against CrushedAcean, Stag's back panel is very weak. If they attempt a flip, it can come off. And that is exactly what has just happened. Cease. Well, Rusty scrapes through another heat, making it to the semi-finals once again. I apologise for my absence. It was a very long pause, but we'll be back to ordinary next week on the 8th Wars. Goodbye.